man, I really, really, really got to thank you guys. You know, just stop and thank you guys for like watching all these videos, because I know they're coming out so quick. It's like, man, it's hard to digest all his stuff because it's just video after video after video. Like, if someone releases too many videos, I might stop watching them because it's just too many videos to like take in.
And he's right. He's right. And I know I got a lot of content too, but just make sure you check it out and like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. But what's going on, guys? Today we have the metallic purple Jordan 1, and yes, this is a UA shoe, and I'm going to be comparing this shoe to a retail pair of these metallic purples, whatever you want to call them. I am a big fan of the metallic colorways when they make them just all white with the metallic, like the red, the purple, the green. So we have a 9.5 here, and as you can tell, it's not the correct box. It doesn't really bother me, but it's not the correct box. The correct box is supposed to be like a white and purple type of colorway. We'll go into that a little later, but let's just look at some of the close details on this pair while we have them in hand. So again, thanks to Sneaker One for getting these out to me in a timely manner. So we have the Wings logo, that looks good. And if you notice, the shoes are like a combination of tumbled leather and like a lighter grain of tumbled leather. It's kind of hard to explain because they typically don't make all white Jordans like this and all tumbled leather. And I do have an older Jordan that is all tumbled leather, and we'll look at that also later. We'll look at that satin inside. The entire interior is purple satin, which is a really, really nice touch. It makes putting on the shoe a lot easier as well. Now, what you're looking at here is the blue metallics, and I've had these since 2016. And as you can tell, there's no tumbled leather. There's no tumbled leather at all, and the shape of the shoe is totally different. This is actually a 10.5. Back then, 10.5s fit me like 9.5s. So they did switch up the Jordan sizes, and I made a video on that as well. Here's the Wings logo, and these fit really good. And if you look at the collar and everything, the shape is just totally different. I thought they were going to be a little closer to this, but they always change Jordans. Look at the toe box. Look how the retail to the right is pointing to the right, and the other one's straight forward. So when we compare the retail, we'll look at that here in a second. But yeah, man, I love those blue metallics, man. Those are kind of near and dear to my heart. I think I got them off eBay, you know. So all right, so here's a retail pair, and this is my daughter's pair of 8 women's. She actually hit on these in a sneakers app and told me later, like, Dad, I got these. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me see those real quick. Right off the bat, you can tell there's this Jordan paper, which I really do like. Wish I would have got the paper at least, but see, the box is not black and red. Now with this shoe, okay, we get it, there's sloped a certain way. Now if you look at the tumble leather really close, it's like that stress type of tumble leather. It's different than the UA pair, and all my tumble leather experts out there, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, we got purple on the insides. I think I'm gonna go back to that. Like, look at the two here. The one to the left's the retail, and that's like a stretch type of tumble leather. Now the one on the right's the UA, and it's like it hasn't been through anything. See how the other one has like kind of almost like old lady wrinkles in it? You know what I mean? Like it's just a different type of grain, or the sheet of tumble leather that they used. It's just different. That's the only thing I could really point out between the two. I mean, it is a size 8, so here's a look at the bottom. I forgot to throw that in there. It's purple. Back is also purple. Now I'm going to show you next here a older sneaker. I think this one's from like 2009. And look at the midsole. It's kind of aged. I put some cell laces in there. But what I'm showing you is like the old patent leather line. This whole shoe is patent leather. And it's like a harder patent leather. It's not that soft, actually. But if you look at the tongue, it's green in the inside, Jumpman inside. Got the Jumpman behind the tongue. This is really old. Jumpman in the front. And look at the leather on the tongue. It's like flat leather. There's no tumble to it at all. So I just want to throw those in there real quick, just for the comparison. You know, I know people just like to see stuff. So there you go. Now look at these. I'm gonna roll here with these stamps. That says D2D stamp. All right. There's a little something on the heel. But again, the stamps don't bother me, man. They don't. I think they just keep the scammers from like selling them, which is kind of weird because you can probably clean that off, and it might not be for the scammers. That it might actually be how these are maneuvered through different factories and that type of thing. Because these shoes go through a lot before they reach our front doorstep. You know what I'm saying? But That's another video for another time. Let's get into the on foot.
Peace, 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 peace. We out here. I had to get away from that, I had to take a break from the theater, you know what I'm saying? There's only so much I can do there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go back there still to use it. But a little piece I found, just mark it off the list. I never shot here before. There's traffic and stuff and there's people looking and all that, but that don't matter. I ain't feeling these trash cans right here though. Like, damn. And it just started sprinkling and raining, so I'm gonna have to hurry it up. I'm gonna try to do 2 today. Easy creams, and the thing about the easy creams, this morning, I was eating the shrimp burrito, right? And I spilled a little bit of shrimp juice on the creams, man. I was like, damn. So I took a baby wipe to them, and then I took some soap and water and took a rag, and then I went over with that little suede eraser joint, and they came out clean. But I'm gonna have to run back to the car, get the 700s, and find a different spot. 8 more boxes, just 8 more boxes, 8 more videos, and I'm gonna take a little break, at least a couple weeks break. But I always say that, and then it really never happens. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Shout out to Alias for the shirt too. They didn't plug me or anything like that. I just bought the shirt because I liked it. But shout out to Alias. I wore this once, a long time ago. And the Jordan 5s, man. Y'all can hear that?